Welcome to War Bios, the podcast where we delve into the lives of history's most fascinating military figures. As we embark on this journey through Gajah Mada's life, let me briefly introduce you to this extraordinary individual. Born around 1290 AD in the village of Majapahit, East Java, Gajah Mada would rise to become one of the most influential figures of his time, leaving an indelible mark on the region. His early life, marked by a unique blend of cultural influences, family traditions, and historical events, would lay the foundation for his future achievements. Born in the late 13th century, Gajah Mada was the son of a noble family, with his father, Ranggalawe, serving as a high-ranking official in the Majapahit Empire. His mother, Dia Naga, was a member of the royal family, and her influence would later play a significant role in shaping Gajah Mada's worldview. Growing up in the village of Majapahit, surrounded by lush rice fields, dense forests, and majestic temples, Gajah Mada was immersed in a rich cultural heritage. He spent his childhood playing in the streets of the village, watching traditional dances, and listening to the stories of Hindu epics such as the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. These early experiences would instill in him a deep appreciation for the arts, literature, and philosophy, which would later inform his decisions as a statesman. Gajah Mada's education was a unique blend of traditional Hindu and Buddhist teachings with a focus on martial arts, literature, and statecraft. He studied under the tutelage of renowned scholars who taught him the importance of strategic thinking, diplomacy, and leadership. His early education would also expose him to the works of great thinkers such as Kautilya's Arthashastra, which would shape his understanding of politics and governance. As Gajah Mada grew older, he began to witness significant events that would shape the course of Indonesian history. The rise of the Majapahit Empire under Raden Wijaya, who founded the empire in 1293 AD, would have been a pivotal moment in his young life. He would have seen the expansion of the empire, the construction of grand temples and monuments, and the influx of foreign trade and cultural influences. By around 1305 AD, Gajah Mada had begun to make a name for himself as a skilled military leader and administrator. He would have been involved in local conflicts, such as skirmishes with neighboring kingdoms or raids by pirate fleets, which would have honed his martial skills and strategic thinking. His early experiences would have also taught him the importance of diplomacy, negotiation, and coalition building, essential skills for a future statesman. Gajah Mada's ascent to prominence began around 35 AD, when he caught the attention of the Majapahit Emperor, Jayanagara. Recognizing his potential, the emperor appointed Gajah Mada as a high-ranking official, tasked with overseeing the empire's military campaigns and administrative affairs. This marked the beginning of an extraordinary partnership that would propel the Majapahit Empire to unprecedented heights. One of Gajah Mada's earliest achievements was his successful campaign against the neighboring kingdom of Bedahulu in 1313 AD. This victory not only expanded the empire's borders, but also showcased Gajah Mada's strategic genius and martial prowess. He demonstrated a unique ability to adapt to different environments, leveraging local alliances and innovative tactics to outmaneuver his opponents. Gajah Mada's diplomatic skills were equally impressive. In 1319 AD, he negotiated a landmark treaty with the Kingdom of Sunda, securing a vital trade agreement that bolstered the Majapahit Empire's economy. This achievement not only highlighted Gajah Mada's mastery of statecraft, but also underscored his commitment to strengthening the empire through strategic partnerships. The Palapa Oath, taken by Gajah Mada in 1331 AD, would become a defining moment in his career. The oath reflected Gajah Mada's unwavering dedication to the empire and his vision for a unified Indonesia. Gajah Mada's military campaigns were marked by innovative tactics, clever diplomacy, and a deep understanding of the local terrain. He leveraged the empire's naval power to launch amphibious assaults, often catching his enemies off guard. His ability to forge alliances with local leaders and incorporate their forces into the Majapahit army was a key factor in his successes. The conquest of the Bali kingdom in 1343 AD was a notable example of Gajah Mada's military genius. He employed a combination of naval and land-based forces, using clever tactics to outmaneuver the Balinese defenders. This victory not only expanded the empire's borders, but also demonstrated Gajah Mada's capacity for adaptability and strategic thinking. Gajah Mada's achievements extended beyond the military realm. He played a crucial role in shaping the Majapahit Empire's administrative systems, introducing reforms that promoted efficiency, fairness, and meritocracy. His commitment to education and the arts led to the establishment of prestigious schools and cultural institutions, which would become hubs for learning and intellectual inquiry. Rather, it was his unique blend of strategic thinking, cultural sophistication, and unwavering dedication to the empire that propelled him to greatness. His legacy would continue to shape the course of Indonesian history, inspiring future generations of leaders and statesmen. Gajah Mada's later years were marked by a gradual withdrawal from public life as he passed on the reins of power to a new generation of leaders. Despite his retirement, his influence continued to be felt throughout the Majapahit Empire, with many of his reforms and institutions remaining in place. The empire's administrative systems, which he had helped shape, continued to promote efficiency, fairness, and meritocracy, ensuring that the empire remained stable and prosperous. One notable example of Gajah Mada's enduring legacy was the establishment of the Majapahit Empire's naval tradition. His innovative use of naval power had enabled the empire to expand its borders and project its influence across the Indonesian archipelago. This tradition continued long after his retirement, with subsequent generations of Majapahit leaders building on Gajah Mada's foundations to create a powerful and sophisticated naval force. Gajah Mada's commitment to education and the arts also left a lasting impact on Indonesian culture. The prestigious schools and cultural institutions he had established during his time in power continued to thrive, becoming hubs for learning and intellectual inquiry. These institutions played a crucial role in promoting the development of Indonesian literature, art, and architecture, helping to create a rich and vibrant cultural heritage that continues to inspire Indonesians to this day. In his final years, Gajah Mada is said to have retreated to a quiet life in the countryside, where he devoted himself to spiritual pursuits and reflection. Despite his retirement from public life, he remained a revered figure, with many seeking his counsel and guidance. His wisdom, gained from decades of experience as a leader and statesman, continued to be sought after by those who sought to build on his legacy. Gajah Mada's passing, which occurred around 1364 AD, marked the end of an era in Indonesian history. However, his legacy lived on, inspiring future generations of leaders and statesmen to build on his achievements. The Majapahit Empire, which he had helped shape, continued to thrive for centuries, remaining a powerful force in Indonesian politics until its eventual decline. Rather, it was his unique blend of strategic thinking, cultural sophistication, and unwavering dedication to the empire that propelled him to greatness. His legacy continues to shape Indonesian culture and politics to this day, serving as a powerful reminder of the enduring impact one individual can have on the course of history. His remarkable achievements, which transformed the Majapahit Empire and left an indelible mark on Indonesian history, continue to inspire us today. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.